what's up you guys? Welcome to the Valentine's Day installment of our Netflix book club. Now today we are going to be tackling a series of unfortunate events, episodes 1 through 3, and we're also going to be taking a look at seasons 3 and 4 of RWBY. I have so many feels on that one. I have so many feels all over today, so let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so let's jump into episodes 1 through 3 of a series of unfortunate events. Now, to be honest with you, I felt like this was a little bit of an unfortunate event. I thought it was super charming, super whimsical, the visuals were beautiful. I thought all of the actors did an amazing job. I thought it was really fun. There's some amazing characters that I thought were just hilarious, and I was just like, oh, but the plot in itself did not necessarily feel that great. Alright, so for the series itself, it's really interesting because each breaks down, I believe it's like 3 storylines that they've got going on right now. There's a part 1 and part 2, and each of them are about 45 minutes apiece. So it's kind of like you get 3 mini movies within the series itself, but I'm gonna be honest with you, none of it really had a strong enough plot point to draw me in. My issue with it is it just felt honestly kind of like a kids show, but with dark humor added, but not enough dark humor to really make it appeal to me. Now the thing about this is I don't necessarily dislike the series in itself. I think it's actually cool. I'm probably gonna watch episode 4 just so that I get that part taken care of. Plus there are the mother and father. I forget who the actors' names are, but they were introduced on episode 3, and I was like, ooh, I love them. So part of me is kind of like I kind of want to watch them because I really like those actors, and I kind of want to see how they play within the story. But aside from that, everything feels like they really pulled their punches. I definitely feel like it's great if you want to watch this with like a younger brother or a younger sister, just someone that you don't necessarily want, someone who's intelligent enough to get the dark humor, but not old enough to like be able to get into like gore and kind of like all of the kind of like more adult things. Like one of my biggest issues was the kids get tossed into the house with this horrible actor man. He tries to marry one of the kids on stage to get their fortune, and of course he's exposed. He's exposed to everybody. Everybody is like, oh, you're a terrible human being, yada yada. Next series, where they move into the house with this other scientist guy that's like friends with his parents, the crazy evil actor man comes back to try to bamboozle the kids again, or murder the kids, or whatever the hell he's trying to do to the kids to try to get their fortune. And the thing that pissed me off is, as we know, number 1, the girl is an inventor, the boy is very smart, and the baby daughter can like eat through things. Okay, I'm sorry, but if I was that girl, I would have invented a fucking knife to put through that guy's neck. Because guess what? They fucking saw him on stage do this horrible, terrible act to you to try to steal all of your money. You murder him! You're a kid! You won't get tried as an adult, or throw the fucking gnawing baby at him! She'll eat his face off! She will eat his face off, and it's okay! It's okay, she's a baby! She didn't know what she was doing! They should be alright with that! And he's a crazy psychopath trying to take your money, so why not? He just chased you into somebody else's house! Just fucking get rid of him! At least, that's my feels on that. Now, as I had stated, I'm probably going to watch episode 4 because I really want to see what happens with the parents. I'm really excited because I love those 2 actors so much. So I will be watching episode 4, and hopefully that will entice me to watch the remainder of the season. But really right now, I'm kind of like, we'll see what happens. So overall, I thought it was good. I didn't think it was fantastic. I thought it was something that you could watch with somebody maybe who's a little bit younger or something. If you're babysitting or something, you could definitely turn that on and really not worry about anything getting too graphic or too weird or too crazy. It's just enough to give the little kids a scare, but not anything that you have to, you know, worry about being questioned later. So it does get a thumbs up in that aspect. However, me personally, as a single adult human being, it's not necessarily something that I'm super obsessed with. Now let's talk about something that I am super obsessed with. Holy fuck, RWBY got motherfucking good. Alright, I'm gonna give you a heads up right now. If you have not watched it yet, which I don't know why you haven't, please, don't this is all spoil. Just watch the series first. You will thank me later. You don't need to say anything else. Just watch the series. It gets good. If you had worries about it, after season 2, after watching season 2 on Netflix, no, get to season 3, because that's exactly where I was. When I was watching season 2, I was like, what is this, what is this kid's bullshit? But season 3 gets dark. Oh my god. Okay, spoilers are gonna start right now. They're red wedding our motherfucking asses. Everybody, like, 1, 2, 3 people died. Somebody lost an arm. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. And then Pyrrha dies? What? Well, her voice lives on somewhere, maybe in Jean's head or something, but holy shit, she's dead. She's dead. And then Penny, the girl, like, why is it all the people that I like, they just died? They just died. I was like, oh no, Lordy, what happened? But a part of me was almost glad that they were willing to take it there, because legitimately series 1 and 2 was just, it was just too soft for me. It was just all too, our friendship is magic, like we will overcome anything with our friendship. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be one of those. I was like, please take it away. Do not want. But when they first started out with season 3, when they had the whole big arena, I was like, all right, it's getting kind of Hunger Games-ish. I was like, all right, I'm not necessarily against that, but what I really loved about it was I got to see not Team RWBY. That's what I like. I got to see Team RWBY just a little bit, and then she skedaddled her ass out of there, which was nice. But we got to see Team RWBY, and we got to see everybody kind of showing off their different skills and different semblances and different weapons, and that was really what I was yearning for after season 2. After season 2, I was very much like, oh my god, there's so many other characters that I'm interested in that are not Team RWBY, that are not annoying as all hell. I was like, ooh, look at all the cool different people. Like, there's a girl that fucking skates around with rainbows. There's a trumpet guy who can make multiples of themselves. There's like Sandstorm Lady. I was just like, this is nice. This is nice. I'm not getting bored. Like, I don't feel like any one character overstayed their welcome. And I was just kind of like, this is great. This is a great, and then Pyrrha, oh wait, hold on. And then shit got real. I jumped ahead of myself for a minute there. The shit got real when Penny died. I was like, what happened? What just happened? Penny just died. And then more shit happened. And then Yang lost her arm. I was like, oh shit. What is going on? That's my, like, literally I was like, what are they doing? And that's when I really started getting attached to the characters. Because I'm gonna be honest, before that, I really just, I frivolously enjoyed certain characters. I was like, oh, I like you, you're fun. But now I'm like, bitch got her arm ripped off, this other girl got cracked in half. I was like, no, not Robot Girl, she was so nice. And I think season 3 really got your emotions stirring. It really helped you solidify your feelings towards certain characters that were kind of wish-washy in seasons 1 and 2. I'll be honest with you, I was not attached to anyone throughout all of season 1 and 2. And I was like, you couldn't get me to be attached to anyone in 2 seasons. Or the people that I was attached to were not in the main squad. And to be honest with you, they're still not in the main squad, I'll be honest. But that one was really good. Hold on, let me get to some of these goddamn notes. I'm like, I just made a list of everyone who's dead now. I'm like, that's literally what my notes are. I'm like, oh no, everybody is dead. But can I say, so, after all is said and done, my favorite moment, and I know there's so many moments in season 3 to really just get you in your soul, is when Bunny Girl, I don't know what her name is. To be honest with you, the only reason I remember who Pyrrha is, because she was my favorite, Pyrrha and Jean, and then all of a sudden, the RWBY, Weiss, Blake, and Yang, is because I wrote their names down. Everybody else, I was like, that Robot Girl. Oh, Penny, there you go. She was one of my favorites too. But anyway, it's just absolutely insane. Like, Headmaster's half robot, but my favorite motherfucking moment is when Bunny Girl starts copying people's weapons. I was like, what? Okay, is that her weapon? Is that her semblance? I don't know what that is, but I was all about it. I was like, Bunny Girl, you ain't done shit this whole time. Bunny Girl finally came out the cuts and she was like laying the smack down. I was like, you beat their asses. It's like, yes, Bunny Girl. Yes, Bunny Girl, kick their ass. I loved it. And it's kind of like funny because the whole time, you know, she's taking pictures. La, I'm just taking pictures. I'm an innocent Bunny Girl. But no. She was taking pictures because that was, it replicated the way. Oh my god, those were moments. Those were moments, guys. I love, season 3 was really good. I really like season 3. I like season 3 a lot. I'll be honest, I kind of like season 3 a little bit more than I liked season 4. And I think the main reason was, I think for season 4, the whole thing that they tried to push was that, Evil Lady, I forgot her name. I forgot big crazy evil lady's name. But yeah, Evil Lady was trying to split them all up and, you know, try to kind of take them away from each other. And of course, I kind of like, you know, all of the teams when they're working together, when they're doing cool shit together. But they wanted them all split, so they all had their own different storylines. And again, I really, really like that because no one character overstayed their weapon. Rose's storyline was as boring as ever. But it's like, it's just the same boredom that I have with Rose pretty much all the time. However, the addition of Crow and the addition of a couple people on the Juniper team definitely kind of helped me cope. I was like, oh, you again. But it's okay. You got friends. You got friends that I don't dislike. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yang, far less annoying this time around. I mean, she's pretty. She was pretty annoying before. Like, in my heart of hearts, I was like, oh my god, will this... She took a dark turn. And at first, I was gonna be like, this is gonna be an annoying dark turn. She's not gonna be great. But now I'm definitely kind of like excited to see her in combat. I'm excited to see if her weird robot arm does anything fun. Plus, I really like the characters that surrounded her as well, because it was kind of like her growing up piece, and she was just surrounded by grown-ups, to be honest with you, with her dad and then the teachers / headmasters from oh my god, I don't remember the names of places. Vale? I'm sticking with that. Whatever the name of their school was. And I really like those characters a lot. And kind of, I like the juxtaposition of her being the happy, super peppy one before, and now she's kind of like she's like surrounded by adults, and it's almost kind of like it shows her having to grow out of that old period into the new period, which I really, really liked. Still liked all of the adults better than that. Weiss, for me, at least, in season 4, had the best storyline whatsoever. Except, I'm pissed she didn't lose it. I'm pissed she didn't lose it. When her dad was like, I'm cutting you out and I'm gonna give that to the little boy child or whatever. Oh, you disgraced us. And she was like, bitch, you married into my family name. Shut the fuck up. Like, she like let out that crazy boar ice creature that came out last time. I'd have been like, motherfucker, don't you test me. I will fill this place filled with warthogs and they will overrun your... I would have been like, hold on. Give me 5 minutes. Give me motherfucking 5 minutes. Gone back into my room, got my rapier out and be like, what you say? I'ma freeze your ass right in goddamn place. I'ma freeze your ass right there and you're gonna tell me. How you gonna tell me what I can do and what I can't do? No, I'm gonna keep you frozen and you just gonna be ahead. And guess what, Mr. Headman? You're gonna agree to give me all of your shit. I'm gonna have all the power over this fortune. Fuck you. You ain't got no magic in your blood, sir. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. No, Weiss. I know you gotta be all chill and cool, but bitch, you need to like amp that shit the fuck up. Because you could have taken him out. You could have frozen his and been like, honey. No. This is my time. You had me sing for you in front of all those goddamn... No. I didn't stop myself. Because I got really pissed off about that part. Like, I'm like, Weiss, why ain't you doing shit? Don't be a little crybaby. Freeze this motherfucking ass. You have the power. Anyway, let's move on before I have a heart attack. As you guys can see, that episode really got some emotions stirring out of me. Let's move on to the character that gave me the least feels. But Blake was being an emo little bitch the whole time. I was like, oh my god, Blake, your story is even more boring than Ruby Rose. How is this possible? How is this possible? However, I will give best like supporting character throughout the whole thing to Blake's mom. She was easily the best, easily hands down the best like supporting character. I was like, oh, I love you, specifically you. So while Blake's storyline really didn't do much, if anything, for me, the one thing that I will say is I'm looking the most forward to her in the next season, because the way that she leaves that season where she's like, oh no, we're not gonna take down the White Fang. I remember that one. In my head was processing it a little bit. I was like, are you gonna remember the name of that faction? Let's see. Yeah. She's like, we're not going to take down the White Fang, we're going to take over the White Fang. And then she pulls out that shirt at the end of the season where it's like a different color from the original one. I was like, ooh, your season is next season, girl. Stop being a punk on this season. Be good. Like, this is going to be good. So I don't know. I guess it was a really good setup for next season. I was still not very moved by her whatsoever. And then of course there's all the weird shit that really happened in the castle, which I won't say that I can't make any sense out of, but I'm kind of like, all right, that's a thing that happened. They're angry, they're evil. Okay, sure. Why fucking not? And now I guess the end of the season kind of closes out with them all heading to Mistral, and you find out that the headmaster might be in cahoots, or is in cahoots. Because here's the thing. They show that he's there in cahoots with what seems to be the headmaster of Mistral's school. But for all we know, she could be like double agenting him. She's like, you can play into my hands. I'm going to pretend to be your friend, but I know who you are. You know, all of that crazy anime bullshit that always happens. Like, I'm totally into that. I don't necessarily 100% believe that, you know, she's being manipulated yet. He or she is being manipulated yet. But I'm like, it's a thing. He's there. One of the evil people's there. But I'm really excited for the next season. I do have predictions. I have one prediction. Jean is for sure going to become one of the goddamn seasons. I can tell you that right now. I can feel it in my bones, because they have like... The thing about anime so much is what they like to do is they tell you what the rules are, and then they go through and they break those rules. So every single time they've said, oh, the seasons can only be female, can only be female, can only be female, can only be female. Apollo, stop, I'm recording, Apollo. But they've said that over and over and over again, and to be honest with you, it's one of those things where it's like they've said it so goddamn much that I feel like they're gonna break that rule. Jean is all of a sudden gonna become a season, and they're like, oh, how did that happen? Oh my god, yeah. And of course they're gonna have some weird convoluted explanation as to who, what, where, when, or why. Maybe because he had so many sisters, or something. I don't know, or maybe Pyrrha's living in his brain or something like that, and Pyrrha is actually the season, but she's inside. It's gonna be some weird convoluted bullshit, but you can hashtag Rob said it first. I'm saying John is going to become a season. That is one of my predictions. It could be totally wrong, but I just heard them say it over and over again, and I'm kind of blah. I'm like, I don't believe you. You're setting that rule up to be broken. But yeah, so that about does it for seasons 3 and 4. I am super, super, super excited to see what they bring out within the next season. I was super happy that you guys encouraged me to continue to watch season 3 and 4, because as many of you know, season 2 I was like, I could be into this. I'm maybe a little bit into this. I don't know how into this I am. But that was definitely a thing, so thank you guys. Now, for this upcoming month, so I think we have like maybe 15 more days for the rest of this month, I will be trying to watch the first season of Originals, because a lot of you guys had kind of like suggested that as well. And I will also be trying to watch the first season of Game of Thrones. Not that that's on Netflix or anything, but there are other ways to watch those things, which I will not mention. However, that is going to be my plans for the rest of this season, so let me know in the comments below if there's anything else that you need me to watch. By the way, I did want to confirm for some people who are asking, I have watched Westworld. Loved it. Loved it. So I cannot wait till the next season comes out. However, I'm wondering how that's still gonna be a thing. I'll be honest with you. I'm like, all right. So that ending was kind of like, oh, well, that's I don't know how you're gonna transition into the next, but we'll find out, I guess. So so I did watch that one. But that pretty much does it for the Valentine's Day edition. Thank you for spending your Valentine's Day with me. Happy Valentine's Day to all of my beautiful, wonderful, single and taken people. To everybody who's watching. Our Valentine's holiday tree also loves you as well. But yeah, so I guess as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. Especially today. Touch your body today, okay? I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.